this young, cute little lady, she had a belly button piercing. What was the story again? You had a piercing and it didn't come out right?
Yeah, I had it the first time, played softball, almost ripped it out,
Oh,
then got it.
Yeah.
It was a horrible scar, so then I got it re-pierced to try to camouflage and hide it, and just want to get rid of it.
And she's in like super great shape, and we just want to make it look pretty so that her belly button looks as pretty as it can be here. So, you feeling okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can see where the piercing went in, and it kind of, it's a little scarred down there. So we're gonna try to remove that little scar there, okay? You all right? All right, you make sure if I'm ever hurting you at all, you let me know. Okay, I'm just gonna stretch you a little and push your concealer here. So I wanna go as close to taking out that little, the little piercing area without taking out any more, because if I do, I have to extend the line of this, and we wanna minimize the length of this. I need to trim that a little bit more in the end, but you doing all right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Sorry, I wish I could give you something more to do. You just have to stare at the ceiling.
Should be like a Where's Waldo at the ceiling.
That's true, huh? That's a good idea. But I'd be staring at the ceiling though too. Actually, I probably would know where everything was, I suppose, at this point. Sorry, a little sound there because we have a little scar tissue there, that's all. You're okay though, right?
Yep.
Afterwards, I actually might even sit her up to see what it looks like, you know, sitting up, standing up. Okay, took out the hole. There's the piercing right there. Gosh, it's making a terrible sound, sorry.
It's okay. It's more of an odd feeling.
Yeah,
It's like
isn't it weird that, yes.
Yeah.
Nothing, but you can feel us tugging on you, but you're like, I can't feel anything.
It's worth it.
Well, we hope so here. We're trying to minimize this and make this look as good as we can here. I'm doing what's called undermining, which just means I'm loosening the tissue a little bit so that it actually makes the scar lie better, you know.
Alright.
Can you just pull up slightly here so I can pull the undermine the other side? Thank you. So you can see there's a little scar tissue there, but no big deal at all. For a second, let me see that little herniation. There you go. Good, I think that's going to be really good, actually. But let me just trim this a little bit here. Let me just make sure I trim this as best as we can here. So, have you ever done a fitness competition before?
No, I haven't. This will be my first.
How exciting. Well, I'm sure you're excited. I don't know if I could ever do that.
Excited, a little nervous because I know it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you already look amazing. I don't think it's going to be very tough for you to do that, honestly. So
Hopefully not.
That's good. How much do you work out a day now? Do you work out every day?
Just about every day. I'll take a recovery day and then a rest recovery day. So I'll usually go like hiking or biking, mountain biking.
That's a recovery day?
Yeah, like a rest recovery, yeah.
Ever.
Just because I love the outdoors.
She makes me feel so guilty.
It's never too late.
All right.
We could be gym buddies.
Not happening. Not happening. so we're gonna put some stitches in that stay under the skin and give it strength over time. Okay, and they actually dissolve over time.
Oh, perfect.
But the ones on top we're actually gonna take out though, okay?
In about a week to 2 weeks?
I don't know yet. I'm going to see what kind of stitch is gonna work the best. It depends on the type of stitch I put on here. Okay. But the type of stitch, whatever stitch I do, I'm trying to do it to make it the most cosmetically appealing. But it depends on really how this lies here after I put these deep stitches in here.
Like, record it. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Just like be holding the camera over her?
Yeah. Well, we will.
Yeah.
If they knew us well, they'd know we were ready to do that anyways. We're ready to do that all the time.
Yeah, half of them were already watching your videos, and I was like, it's her. They're like, oh my god. They love those
Now's
videos.
your time to say hello to them. Who's your favorite friend?
Hey, what's up? Hello, hello.
That's cute. Well, so like in this case, when we're doing this, I mean, obviously this is not medically necessary, but we're trying to make this look as good as possible. So that's why we gotta take our time with these little stitches here. A little bit of fibrous tissue underneath, which kind of affects the way my stitches. So I might be taking one of these out here. I might not like that one. Let's just take a look here and see. These deep stitches that I put in right now, which I'm doing, are very important because they actually give this strength over time. And so it's important to really oppose the skin edges really well with this stitch. So we kind of take our time with this. Can you just stab right there? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna stretch my back. Guess if I worked out more, I wouldn't have that problem. Why are you guys laughing? I mean, right again. Let's take a look at this one and see how this looks here. Yeah, let me do that other one again. These are tough to put in actually because of when the tissue is like it has like a little fibrous like little edge to it. None of you guys, I'm just chattering. Why don't you guys like talk about something else? I'm like just chatting about nothing, but I am just talking to myself because, girls, why are you making fun of me?
Is that a word?
I'm just chatting to myself because I want this to look really opposed, and it's hard with the type of tissue we have here. Here's my stitch, huh? Pull it out. It's hard to see that edge right there is not quite in line with the other one, and it has to be really much in line in this case. We want it to look, it looks better there, and then see this is a little longer, so I'm going to trim that. Who would have thought this would have taken me so long, huh?
It's okay. I'd rather you take your time.
Trim this to make sure it's nice and flush.
It's not like I have any big hot plans after this.
No? Oh, you're probably going to do some kind of lift.
I did it this morning.
When I called her, she was going to the gym.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We were like, whatever. What do we? Now I know why. Okay, so I understand. She has to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had a feeling it was going to be a while till I could go get.
That's cute. I didn't realize who it was, and at first I was like, what do you mean she's got to go to the gym? I would be like, yeah, you got me in earlier, I'm canceling the gym.
I know, any other
Pass
time.
me the first of us. I think I see it. Maybe I saw it. If I see it anymore. There we go. Thank you. Okay, let's do that one more time.
So what do you
Seems
do
like
in a
scar
fitness
tissue here.
competition? Like what are
This is the one we have to pose, right? And you
Yeah.
just have to
Is that what it
pose.
is? Oh.
Yeah, you basically do like a front pose, and then you turn around, and then you do a back pose, and then I believe a side pose. So
You know that back pose where they stick their butt out and
Yeah.
shake it?
Wait, is
When
that
I
the one
watched
that
that,
has
I'm
a
like,
few
God, I
months?
can't even imagine. I'd have to drink to be able to make that pose. I
know.
can't just do that.
I don't know how I'll
That's
be on
weird.
stage. I'll get so nervous.
Yeah.
Like such a
and
big stage
who
fight.
can even
so.
like pose like that and be sober? Oh my God. No, I'm sorry. I'm sure you can. Well, did you see it? What they do? They stick their butt out and then they like shake it. It's like you're.
Shake your
Oh
moneymaker.
my gosh.
I actually have like a friend from high school that she entered one of those. I think that's why I was asking. Maybe it's like the same one.
There's a
Possibly. I mean, there's different divisions that you can go into.
Oh, okay.
So,
different age groups too. Like we would not be able to compete with each other because she would kick my butt in there. So I have to
different
go to
height
different
groups
age
too.
groups.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we might be there, close to their height.
So, yeah, it's just kind of something I want to try. Maybe go into figure, and that's more like of a muscular kind of build.
Oh, okay.
But I want to start bikini first, and then kind of work my way up.
Yeah, because this is her first time entering one of those also. She was always really fit, like I remember in high school, but I don't know, she's like really building up some muscle. I've been seeing like she posts pictures on Instagram. And I'm like, "Dang." There's a lot of work that goes into that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun little hobby.
You know, my trainer actually asked me if I wanted to do that. I mean, it's not. I mean, like I was like, oh, maybe until she told me like what was entailed. I was like, are you kidding me? You can't even get me in here 5 days a week, and you want me to do it like twice? Like, and then my friend did it, and she said that like at one point you like don't drink anything, like you eat like that's the weirdest diet too. The end, right? You have to like dehydrate yourself and.
Well, I
don't even
mean,
know.
it
Obviously,
depends
I
what
don't
kind of
know
coach you
what it
have
is.
too. I'm not hoping to do that, but yeah, you want to try to look as less puffy as possible.
Yeah,
so
pop, right?
Yeah, so I don't know exactly how that's gonna be. I'm looking into coaches right now. Makes me a little hesitant. Just want to do something that's healthy, not damaging.
I don't think that would be damaging in the short term, I don't think. But, you know, you want it to, there's like tricks, or not really tricks, you know, there's techniques to help to make that the best that you can. You see, it's hard to pull this. I might just have to do an interrupted one. This is like the longest little mini suturing thing I've done here. It's taking me a while to do this one. I'm trying to, because I know it's going to be on display.
I'll like hashtag you at the bottom.
No, yeah. No. Belly button shout out.
I'm gonna remember that.
So the reason we do this kind of stitch, I'm doing like a running subcuticular, is because it has better cosmetic results, because we won't get that, you know, we won't get like a kind of a railroad track sort of look after. You can keep the suture in for longer, but sometimes when that's very thin and flimsy, you're not going to, it also doesn't pull that together quite as exactly. So there's like positive and negatives to it. So that's why I kind of debated as to which one I was using. I know you don't really know what the heck I'm talking about, but
I can imagine.
I'm just talking out loud here for this. And let me just see if I think I'm gonna like that when it falls here. It's gonna be good, actually. Okay. So we're gonna have a little ribbon stitch. We have a little bow on each end, okay?
All right.
Let's see. Let's back up and take a look at it again. Because it's gonna look funny to you initially, like kind of bumpy and, you know, not that cute. But the idea is we're doing it this way so it will look cute. So I put a little bow on each end, and we're gonna, in 2 weeks, we can leave it in for longer now. That means instead of 1 week, we're gonna leave it in for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then we can pull it out in 2 weeks, and you won't get any kind of like track mark. Let me just take a look at you again. Okay. Just making sure it's nice and well posed here. Okay. Okay. Because I think that's going to become the new line of her blackhead. When she stands up, that's where it kind of creases. So it's going to be much better that. In fact, let's set you up for a second here.
Okay.
So you're just puffy on the sides, which are sticking out a little bit. Where's something right here? That looks good.
Right here.
That actually looks good right there. I mean, you can see it's a little puffy on the outside, but it looks better than what it's going to. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it looks
see
better.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Looks like
if I don't think it's going to be puffy on the outside here, but I was trying to minimize the length of it. I don't want to make it longer, but it might be puffy initially because it'll be firm, but it's going to look good.
Okay.
I like that better. That is going to